Hi, this is Martin Alvarado, and thank you for joining me today on the Quick Mortgage Minute. Today I have the pleasure of having Qierre McGlory here with me from First Team. He is a top producer here in Southern California. Qierre, thank you for joining me, and thank you for having you here in our presence and giving us some great information today.
Well, thank you for that great introduction.
Yeah, no problem.
Now I have to provide some value in this video.
You always do. You always do. Yeah. So today, my real question is what is escrow? What is it?
Well, it's a really good question. Escrow is a neutral party, and escrow actually comes into play once an offer is accepted. What escrow's job is to make sure is that they look at the contract, which is the resident purchase agreement. They go through the contract, and based off of what the contract says in terms of each party, the buyer as well as the seller, and what they do, they put that language into their own documents, and they create something called escrow instructions. So these instructions are going to pretty much play out how the transaction is going to go.
Wow. Excellent. So you're saying that escrow is pretty much like the PayPal of real estate.
Exactly.
Okay.
I never heard it that way, but yeah, makes sense. Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. Who gets to choose the escrow company on who I use for when I purchase my home?
That's a very good question. Normally, it's usually the listing or the seller, the person selling their house, typically chooses escrow. Normally, it's the seller that chooses escrow, and they usually choose title. But there are circumstances where I've seen that the buyer was actually able to choose their escrow. But that really comes down to what kind of market that we're dealing with. You know, like for instance, if we're dealing with a market where, let's say a house has been on the market for over 100+ days, so they're motivated to sell their house. So chances are, if they can get, a price for their house, maybe they will give up their escrow as long as they can get to close the deal and they get to sell their home. Wow. So it's really based off of what the current market conditions are.
Wow. Great. That sounds awesome. Gives me a lot more information now, especially when I'm out there looking for a home, or just looking to see what's going to happen in my transaction. Well, Qierre, thank you so much for answering these questions. They're really important to me, and I'm sure many other people out there. It was a pleasure to have you again, and again, I see exactly why you're one of the top performers there at First Team, and you'll continue to be. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for giving me the opportunity.